Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels, and basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Tar Heels offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After misfiring, it's second down. Scanning the field, it's Harrell. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And this defense has forced a couple of incompletions, and now with a chance to get off the field on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Really nice run there by the Tiger quarterback. And, you know, even the great passers like Trevor Lawrence, remember that great run he had in the postseason against Ohio State? That's a staple of the Tiger attack.
Yeah, that was a 50-plus yard run, and they needed it the most. And that's what you've seen. When the offense doesn't have answers to a lot of other things, they always got the running quarterback. And especially in those critical situations, you see it when they get in the red zone. It's going to be a big area on 3rd down. When I need it, this QB can make things happen.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Clemson.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Get it out on the screen. On the move at the 30. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. You don't have to make things complicated. You seize zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
He's got it down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in a spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job, and he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he will take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 6 over San Jose State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense set for a first down play. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He'll bring it back. It's Hamilton. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators
going for it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Clemson is quick to the line. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They keep attacking through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to run for it. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Harbor. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston.
The give to the back.
They're trailing by 21 to Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Getting some heat. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. With the catch, it's Harbor. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Back to the air one more time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode and try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Fires to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. He's taking the shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
On second down, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. Oh, look out! And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Going up top on first down. Gonna let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Leaves it with the running back. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! They take the lead with the 6.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he
going for the big play. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll ride the hot hand. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They go to the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
It's caught. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He'll try it again. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Quickly to the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
They'll run the sneak for it.
4th and 1. I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease, pick up the first, keep the drive alive.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback here.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Surging forward on the sneak. The Tar Heels are on the move. Fast motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Complete to the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Motion from the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Works the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Got the quick pass. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun. Give on the inside. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field. One of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Auburn. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. He's going to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The back goes in motion. To the air, it's Klubnik trying to get to it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He wants to throw it again. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. The offense starts with a short field.
42 slider. 4-2.
To the ground with the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
Got a man. It's Harbor. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read.
Come on, set.
On 4th down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir, we're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
A 1st down for the offense. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.